This is Biker Caliente. I am here in the Caliente garage. Today is May the 27th, 2025. And I wanted to do this cancellation live here in the garage. You know, actually I had plans to be in Lake George, New York this coming Friday, on Friday, May the 30th at the Cardo booth for a Caliente Meet and Greet. Unfortunately, I've had to cancel this event because I came down sick. So I've been actually sick for the last few days, and I just been in the house, man. I hadn't been anywhere, just trying to get past this sickness, hoping it's not COVID. Initially, I had planned to be in Washington, D.C. on the Memorial Day weekend. So I was going to hang out there in Washington, D.C. For the weekend. And then I was going to make my way up through Philadelphia and Jersey on up to AMERICADE there in New York and have the Caliente Meet and Greet for 2 hours there on Friday, May the 30th, from noon to 2 p.m. But unfortunately, I came down sick and with flu-like symptoms, and I've actually canceled this event. So if there is any of my viewers out there, if you made plans because of my plans, I would like to apologize to you guys live here today in the Caliente garage and let you guys know that I'm not going to be at AMERICADE this coming up weekend. So I've canceled the meet and greet, and I just wanted to let you guys know here live in the garage. I've actually been trying to figure out, you know, how I wanted to tell you guys. You know, like I said, I've been sick for the last few days. I didn't want to be sneezing and coughing and snotting here in the garage live. But today I feel better than I have been feeling. It's been a rough road. Actually, what happened a few days ago, I actually went to the DMV to renew my driver's license because I wanted to get the real ID. And, you know, the thing about the driving testing center here in this area, it's always crowded. It's always a line. Everybody's there to renew their license. Everybody's there to handle their business. But anyway, people in line was coughing and sneezing and hacking, and I didn't have a mask, and I was hoping that I wouldn't get sick. So I stayed in line. This was, you know, kind of an all day thing, or at least all morning. And I was able to get my driver license renewed. They said they got to mail them out to you. You know, back in the day, they would actually give you your license right there when you renew on the spot. But I guess now they're doing where they have to mail you the license. Have anybody heard of this? Be sure to, you know, put it down in the comment section. But, you know, I think the last time I've been to the DMV was like 8 years ago. Make a long story short, around about the middle of the week, I can feel myself getting really, really sick. Now, initial plan was to leave out on Friday and make it up to DC on Saturday and hang out there for the weekend. But unfortunately, by Thursday, I was sick as a dog. So with that being said, I canceled my trip there to DC, and I was hoping by Tuesday I would feel good enough to get on my gold wing and take off and, you know, make it to Lake George by Thursday so I can be there at the meet and greet on Friday. But I've been under the weather, and we got a lot of rain that's been moving across the area. I don't know what's going on. We've been getting hammered with rain. It's been raining here like every day. Have you guys been experiencing a lot of rainfall? Be sure to put it down in the comment section. I think kind of on the western side of the country, you guys are pretty safe. You don't get a lot of rain, but if you're in the eastern part of America, we've been getting hammered, man, because that weather generally moves from the west and it heads east, or it comes out of the south and it goes north. So we've been getting hammered with rain. So with a lot of this rain that's out there and feeling the way that I feel, I've just decided, man, to just cancel this event. But I would like to thank Cardo for just allowing me the opportunity to have a Caliente Meet and Greet there at their booth there at Lake George, New York. But unfortunately, I'm having to cancel. I'm not going to be able to make it. So I just wanted to let my viewers know that watches my channel that I've been under the weather, and I'm not going to risk getting out riding a few thousand miles through rain to an event and possibly make other people ill. So I'm not going to do that. I'll just stay here at the house, and I'll just, I could do some videos around the house. As a matter of fact, I got a lot of videos that I hadn't even posted that I have already recorded in my Caliente archives. But the point of this live feed is I wanted to let my viewers know that I'm not going to be at the Caliente Meet and Greet. I've actually canceled it. So I know a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me when I said that I was going to do this event. A lot of you up in the north and the northeast, a lot of you out of New York been hitting me up. That's been wanting to meet up with me. So I've been trying to send out notifications to everybody who I actually personally talked to, that I told I was coming up there. So a lot of people was expecting me, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make it. So I just wanted my viewers to know, if you guys have made plans around my plans, I totally apologize. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend. I'm not going to be there. I see a lot of you guys are tuning in. Hey, be sure to let me know what city, what state, what country you're checking in from. If you guys are in the north, or if you was planning on being there at AMERICADE, let me know. Be sure to put it down in the comment section below. I did realize, but there's a lot of people that watches my videos in the north. A lot of you guys out of the Bronx and out of Long Island, all of those New York spots up there, Manhattan, Philadelphia and Jersey, and a lot of you guys watch my videos out of Virginia and Canada and things like that. And I was hoping to get up there. I've been actually planning. This is something I actually been planning for about 6 months. Everything was going well. Everything was going planned. I had everything laid out. As a matter of fact, my trailer is already packed. It's still packed. I hadn't even had a chance to unpack it. And I don't even think I'm going to unpack it. But my trailer is already packed with the things that I was going to, pull up there. My clothes and things like that I travel with. My trailer is already packed. But unfortunately, I'm just not going to be able to make it up. So if you guys got any questions or comments, you can drop it in the comment section below if you would like to do that. But I just want to put it out there to my viewers that I know some of you guys made plans around my plans, and I'm just not going to be able to. I'm just not going to be able to be there. Man, this is kind of hard for me because I've been planning this for about 6 months. And I'm just checking out some of your comments there. Be sure to let me know where you guys are checking in from. Yeah, this is something that I've been planning for about 6 months. The meet and greet hadn't been planned for 6 months, but my plan to go up to AMERICADE has been planned for about 6 months. And once I was absolutely positively sure, I set up the meet and greet with Cardo. And for some reason, man, right when it was time for me to, a few days prior for me to leave, I just came down sick, man, after going to the DMV. So I know a lot of people don't believe in COVID, or a lot of people may not believe in wearing masks. But, man, we still got to get back to the basics. People need to wear masks. People need to wash their hands. If you're sick, you need to stay home and isolate. Don't go and make other people sick because you're sick. And that's exactly what happened with me. So just wanted to let you guys know here live in the Caliente garage that I'm canceling the Caliente meet and greet. I will not be at the AMERICADE bike rally there in Lake George, New York. So if you guys have any questions for me, you can just drop it down in the comment section below. I'm going to refresh this weather map just to show you the kind of weather, man, we've been getting. Let me go back to the weather map, man. Look at all of this rain that's out here. Like I said, if you live in the California area, the West, you good, man. It looks pretty good as far as on the map. I mean, I can zoom in. You know, we got some rain out there near Utah. I'm sure it's dry out there. So they're glad to get some rain around the central portion of the United States. You can see where the rain is forming, and but to the east, we get it, we catch it. You know, I'm here in this area. We got rain. We got rain here. Look at all this rain, man. Look at Atlanta. Atlanta finna get slammed. And as you move east, look at all that rain, man. So Washington, they fixing to get hammered. Virginia's catching rain. North Carolina's catching rain. Wow. Virginia Beach, Newport News. Look at all that rain. Pittsburgh fixing to catch it. And I don't know what's going on, but we've been getting a lot of rain. Look at this. Durham getting hit. Fayetteville. Look at all that rain out there, man. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Look at Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., rain. And it's, you know, all of this weather is going to eventually go east, northeast, and it's going to move up that eastern seaboard. And then behind that, you got more rain that's forming that's going to come behind that. So I don't know what's going on. But I'm not gonna risk riding through rainy conditions, and I'm under the weather. So I've decided to just cancel the Caliente Meet and Greet there in Lake George, New York. Ernest Crawley said, "Get well, my brother." Thank you. I appreciate it there, Ernie. M. Wilhelm, sorry to hear that, Chris. Get better, bud. All right, I appreciate you. Two up with the Tuies. Says, I'm praying for you. Patrick Price said they renew online here in Texas. Well, I don't, every state has different laws. I don't know how they do it in Texas, but here in Tennessee, you got to go to the DMV. And I have a commercial driver license, so, and I'm sure it's probably like that across the country. If you got commercial driver license, you got to go in. But I don't know. I can only speak for Tennessee. In Tennessee, if you got a commercial driver license, you can't renew online. You got to go in line, or get in line, rather. You got to do it in person. And the thing about it, when I was there at the DMV, they was asking people, do you want the real ID? Now, I thought that the real ID was supposed to be, I thought this was like a standard mandatory thing that was going on across the country, and everybody had to have the real ID. But I guess it's like optional. So if you want to fly or something like that, I think you got to have the real ID. But I was thinking that everybody has to have the real ID. And that's what I'm assuming. But when I was at the DMV, they was, I can hear them asking people, do you want the real ID? So I'm thinking, I thought it was standard. I thought it was optional. But if you're going to renew your license, I mean, you might as well go with the real ID. Only problem I had is, people not, covering their mouth when they're coughing or sneezing. Some people, they don't mind putting their germs off on others. But I don't want to risk making anybody sick by having a meet and greet when I'm under the weather. So it is what it is. Patrick Price at Houston, lots of storms. Solo, Philly X, not here in Philly, still get it to you the same day. Okay, that's great, man. Sean Eakins, You sounded differently on the last video talking about the car though. Yeah, if you guys notice, I had on shades, man. My eyes was swollen. You know, I'm still congested. You can actually hear it in my voice. So I was trying to, you know, put on like this facade that everything was normal. But yeah, I've been under the weather, man. I'm not even gonna kid you. But yeah, I did in the last video. If you guys can hear it, I still have the congestion even now. If you can hear it. Tom Vaughn, Sharon, I feel your brother. Take care of that. Mine turned to pneumonia and was not good. Adam Nunn, above average rain also in West Texas. We've had nothing but rain. Tom Vaughn. And you're in Miami County. What Miami County, Ohio does, or Miami County, Ohio does male driver's license. Art says, thanks for the update. Adam said, nothing like sneezing in a helmet. Well, the thing about it, you know, I didn't want to push myself through the bad weather to get up there. And then, you know, because once I get in a crowd of a lot of people, you know, people coming up, shaking hands and things like that. And I don't want, you know, while my immune system is down or low or compromised, I don't want to risk having a setback, or I don't want to make anybody else sick. You know, with these flu symptoms, man, you just don't know. So I just been in isolation. I can do some videos around the garage if I feel up to it. I can edit on some videos that I already been recorded that I never put up. But being around a lot of people, probably not a good thing to do right now. Because I wouldn't want anybody breathing on me if they got something. County again, I always went to the DMV here, but you do all that and they will mail it to you. 21 days for mine. Yeah. And that's what they told me. They said it was going to be 3 weeks. And to be honest with you, one of the reasons that I went to get my real ID, and I also have a passport, but my license was going to be expiring in a few weeks, or a couple months rather. And I said, you know, while I'm up there in New York, I may decide to go over into Canada. If that's, you know, that wasn't off my radar. And so I just wanted to make sure everything was correct. My driver license, you know, everything was just ready to go. So there's no issues, no problems. So I figured I'll hit the DMV, get my license renewed before I take off for New York, and everything will be good. But it just didn't turn out that way. Stretching on 3 wheels. Yes, you can hear it. Okay, Greg Cartrail, I'm in South St. Louis. It's not raining, but looks like it's going to. Yeah, we've been getting hammered, man. So I'm gonna be reaching out to some of the people that reached out to me. I know some people was really excited that I was gonna be coming up to New York. Some of you guys coming out of New York was gonna be coming over to Lake George to meet up with me. So if you know of anyone that was planning on going to the AMERICADE bike rally, and was talking about, you know, meeting up with me while they was there, be sure to let them know that I'm actually canceling, or I've canceled the Caliente Meet Greet there in Lake George. And that would have been this Friday, the 30th. So if you know of anybody that was going, or you guys have made plans because I was going to be there, charge it to, you know, just, I apologize, man. Just charge it to me. I don't really I'm not the kind of biker that says I'm going to do something and not do it. You know, I'm the kind of person that if I say I'm going to do something, 9 times out of 10, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to do it. That's kind of one of the reasons why I don't go out and, you know, some content creators, they like to go out and test ride all these different bikes. You know, for me, I don't want to do that because, you know, if I go out and get on the bike, I'm gonna want to buy it. So I don't like to play around. So for me, I don't want to test ride a bike. I don't mind test riding like a Gold Wing or something, But if you guys notice, you don't never see me going out to dealerships, testing different bikes, bringing bikes back to my garage and reviewing them. I don't want to do that. I'm the kind of person, if I go get a bike, I'm gonna want to buy it. So I don't even play like that. So if I had a dealership right now if they call me and say, hey, Chris, would you like to keep this bike? No, I don't want to keep it, because if I'm going to keep it, I'm going to probably want to buy it. So I don't even want to do that. That's why I never go out and test ride bikes. I never go out and review stuff like that, because if I go out and take the time to review a bike, chances are I'm going to buy the bike. So, and that's not good. So I don't even play like that. I'm too serious of a person. So the point of that is I don't generally talk to be talking. I don't say stuff just to be saying it. I know a lot of riders, they talk a good game. Yeah, I want to travel. Yeah, I want to get on my bike. Yeah, I'm gonna ride. And then when it start getting close to ride day, they start getting what's the word? Cold feet, or they start backpedaling. They start using it, finding reasons to get out of it. That's one of the reasons why a lot of times I don't tell people in advance what I'm going to do, because people will base their plans off of me. And if for some reason something comes up, and sometimes things come up, I don't like for people to put themselves in that position because of my plan. So a lot of times when you guys see me, it's like, well, if I knew you was coming, but a lot of times I don't want to let people down. So I don't do things unless I'm absolutely sure. So I don't talk to just talk. You got a lot of people out there, a lot of bikers, they talk a good game. I'm going to ride my gold wing. I'm going to get out there. I'm going to ride. And year after year, they make excuse after excuse after excuse. So I highly recommend that if you have plans on riding your bike, you may have to go by yourself. You can't base your plans off of other people, because they will let you down. Trust me. And some of you guys out there watching this live feed, you know what I'm talking about. So I don't generally just, say things just to say it. But sometimes things happen. You can make plans and things could change those plans. But they say it's better to plan and fail than fail to plan. I see you, Dean, there from Gary, Indiana. Dave Gratton, good morning, Chris. Hope you feel better. It's going to storm here for the next 2 days. Be glad you're not going north, because we've been getting pounded with rain. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's another reason why I don't do a lot of north riding, because the weather patterns in the north is just, to me, is unstable. I generally do south. I'll go east. I'll go west. But when you start going north, that weather, man, is just, the further you get from the equator, the weather patterns gets crazy. JF, Chris, anyone who follows your videos channels can't accuse you of being a fair weather rider. No, they can't accuse me of being a fair weather rider. I like to ride, man. I really do. For me, it's more the journey. Like I said, I already got my trailer packed. I've actually had my trailer packed since I actually canceled. I was going to pack Thursday and leave Friday, but I was so sick by Wednesday that I didn't pack on Thursday. So I end up, but I thought I would be good by Tuesday. So I kind of packed, I think it was Sunday. I think I packed Sunday because I thought I was going to be ready to go by Tuesday, but it's not working out. But as you can see, I got my trailer packed. I got everything in there. I'm not going to take it all out because that's not necessary. But, yeah, I mean, I was ready to go, but no, I'm not a fair weather rider. I love to ride. I'll tell the first lady in a minute that you can ride with me. If you don't want to go, I'll see you when I get back, but I'm going to get on my gold wing. Tom Sharon, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. wise man, I would definitely end up with a new Ducati if I put my butt in that saddle. Yeah, that's one reason I don't go out and test ride these bikes, man. I mean, I don't mind looking at bikes, but to make a special trip, you know, I did it for the Gold Wing because, you know, I'm brand loyal, but going out, test riding the Harley, going out, test riding the Indian, test riding the BMW, I'm not going to do that. That's not for me. I'm not knocking it. That's just not for me, because if I go get on one of those bikes, I can almost guarantee you I'm going to buy the thing. So I don't play when it comes to just going test riding bikes. I don't window shop. I'm too serious of a person. If I go shopping, I'm coming back with something. You know, I'm buying something. I don't, you know, nothing wrong with kind of like doing your homework and seeing what's out there, and, you know, so you can make an informed decision. But just to be window shopping, not me. So if you guys are just tuning in, I appreciate it. We're live here in the Caliente garage, and I just wanted to let my viewers know that the Caliente meet and greet that I had scheduled for Friday, May the 30th at noon at the Cardo booth there in Lake George, New York at AMERICADE, I've canceled. I'm not going to be able to make it up, and I would like to apologize to my viewers that watches my channel, and a lot of you guys that live up in that northern area that was planning on meeting with me. I apologize to you guys as well, and I would like to just thank Cardo for giving me the opportunity to have a meet and greet at their Cardo booth there in Lake George, New York. So I'm not going to take up any more of your time. As you guys can see, I'm getting more and more congested the more I talk, but I was feeling good enough to get up today and just kind of, you know, brief you guys, because Friday will be here before you know it. So, excuse me. See, I'm already starting to go downhill. But Friday will be here before you know it, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I will not be there. So, until next time, tune in, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel, click that thanks button. If you would like to support the Caliente channel, be sure to click that thanks button. And I'm going to end this live feed. So if you guys have any questions or comments, just put it down in the comment section below. If you like the video, click the like button if you haven't already. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And once again, if you know of anybody that was planning on being at the Caliente meet and greet, just let them know that I canceled it. I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned to the channel. I got some videos that I hadn't put up that I may edit on and slap those up. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. See you.